from your homes. I love it. Let's get into it. IEM New York 2020 Semi-2. OG need an opponent. And we're straight into the action. You can take a quick look on the left-hand side of your screens. Full Kevlar investment, not a single penny spent on anything else. And ZywOo's Kevlar's actually kept him alive. That could have been the end of him. They choose to re-peek into Kirby, and he goes 1-for-1. He'll take that. RPK wants to deny the plant, but Rain does not go down without a fight. Nico finding a crucial frag. Now they have some space. Rain wants to confirm CT's an option. ZywOo's messed up the jump.
And I can't wait to see if we get that Brokey that we were loving seeing just a... There you go, exactly. And if Rain is having a good one, then that's fun, but there's always a ZywOo against them. 4 kills. This would be a goddamn ace. He can't win the round. But if he's coming hot, if he's getting confidence...
all it takes.
Like, isn't it just absurd? And staying alive. Don't have to reinvest in the Kevlar. This is just a wild one here. I don't know if FaZe is going to be ready for this.
If he gets another quad kill, another multi-kill, I'll scream.
Like a loud, high-pitched one, or?
Uh-oh.
Well, fortunately, will remain to be seen. RPK is very loud about this, reloading, stepping, etc. Cold will hear it. He's pushing ramp. Brokey with the bomb alone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Brokey saves the day for FaZe Clan. That would have got very awkward very fast had the bomb been loose and a rifle pass to RPK and ramp. Now the round starts to peter out. It will be Shox and Apex to try and contest. Deagle's poised. Denying info and space are the T's. They're not in a rush to get this bomb down. A lot of people sometimes feel a bit awkward about these exchanges when you see so much progress and yet no bomb plant. Now with the smoke down, Brokey can get it safely. No, he can't. Apex catching him just through the side of the box. The smoke, no safety net. Time becoming a problem. And that is how you relieve some pressure. There was an M4 on ZywOo's corpse, but not to be found. And now it is just the formality.
Oh, okay. We've got a
tier 1 Counter-Strike. But if a semi-final starts slipping by the wayside, if Masuta doesn't show up in a capacity that's necessary and required of him, that's a storyline we'll continue to build.
So with just these pistols here, we aren't expecting too much from Vitality going on forward. But Brokey is a win condition. When Brokey and Nico are playing well, those two able to light up the server. There's obviously room for other players on FaZe to find a lot of damage, but I think it's those two who are the win conditions in the games that they picked up to get this far within the tournament. Now, Vitality, they've been the bridesmaid several times this year. 3 big tournaments they weren't able to pick on up. And that will be heard. But we're going to run through those. That was the Blast Premier Spring Final. They lost that one to Complexity, coming in as the favorite there. CS Summit 6, they came second at that event just before the player break. And then second at ESL1 Cologne. They lost to Heroic not that long ago. So Vitality would be wanting a trophy as well. Another grand final will look good on the resume, but eventually they're going to need to convert one of these and actually be able to say that they were the best.
4 leaning A, Nico top middle, wanting to fight and try and draw some utility out of Apex and co.
It's going to be the A-set piece here. They've flashed off towards the ramp. The nades are ready to come on over now, and away they go. ZywOo unable to hit the first. He's under pressure.
Yeah, RPK is going to have to be the difference maker. ZywOo's going to get smoked and naded and flashed, and well, there goes RPK. Now Apex steps up to the plate, caught in the smoke. He's dead. FaZe's T-side looking fierce here. Great reaction shot from Shox. Maybe they can save all 3.
Wow, okay. Quick one from FaZe. And away they go, so...
Work for Fnatic, keep it simple.
Yeah, and look, I think, you know, a lot of the strengths of FaZe come down to getting the space to hit the shots. We always talk about this team as a bit of the rock star.
ZywOo, a newer generation, but nowhere near to that same green amount as Masuta would be, and then you get the classics of Apex, RPK, and Shox. But for now, it's FaZe operating at a nice quick level, but a big, chunky nade thrown towards Rain and Nico.
Good damage. So they don't really want to contest for mid by brawling. They're more than happy to allow Connector and Window to be limped on into, and that's where they might strike Vitality. Lots of pressure on ZywOo soloing the B side of things. They've gone more for a 4-man A lane. Shox dealing with Window. He'll be the first rotation point. Apex towards Connector, and RPK tucked on in with the youngster under the balcony. Molotov's good. Forces Rain back. Even more damage done as this smoke clears. Shox is in trouble.
Oh, oof. Gets it. Deep incendiary to hopefully buy room. The sound cue's going to force him forward. Kirby spots him, trying to find the shots, swapping to the AK. Could get hunted here. The molly's locked him in. He wants to contest this. They are opting for the boost. I can't help but feel this is Apex's frag every day of the week, unless Nico waits. 40 seconds, a 5v4. FaZe are heading towards the stack under Bauk, and there's Nico caught. The rest likely connector. Apex communicates. RPK readies himself, unloading the mag, not finding a frag, but they turn. Nice frag. Apex gone. Now things getting a little easier as they trade into the site.
That fight is so favorable to players in jungle, but would they expect another? Masuta's there. No way are they checking Brokey just as he thought he punched in the digits well enough. coldzera wants to trade, and he does. There was a bit
pretty solid case to be made for FaZe Clan to take theirs. Very early doors, though.
Ooh, do we have a proactive Zywoo?
You might need one.
Got another good nade, but here he comes. This is the Zai you want to be seeing for all the French fans. Already Rain and Brokey going to fall to that. And this is going to be a different looking FaZe. They've had their way early game for the last couple of rounds. Now, they've got a little bit of a hill to climb.
Yeah, but if they were to group up B on this smoke and walk up that short position, there would have been a real valid... Hang on, with the smoke down, they could do it. That is enough for Apex to get a little nervy. Nico's actually looking to push towards it, and he confirms RPK's location. He's going to be ahead of this smoke. Oh. You want any info, Tanky Boy? You want any? Doesn't seem to be the case. Kjaerbye's up in apps as well. If Cold finds Apex, he should... Oh, he gets the frag necessary. Suddenly a 3v3. Everyone starts to move. The previous game of statues is now quite the opposite. Nico's going to try and cut off the rotate. Shocks through T-Spawn. This is a mid-round and a half, Lauren.
It really is, but does RPK sense that? It doesn't seem to matter. Nico's now sliced them in half. It's awkward for the two remain. Now 30 seconds, FaZe need to decide where do we go. Now Shock's pushed into ramp. So this cross becomes everything. They've taken the bomb towards A. Masuta is way off towards B. So Shocks needs to somehow hinder 3 players from getting that bomb into position. However, it's there.
Open.
He is. If he gets this frag, he will.
There it is.
Feels his position, and with 15 seconds left, the plant is a priority, not the frag. Kjaerbye working on it, opting for the default box. Nico hunting him down, but now the teammate's gone. It will have to be the clutch. Kjaerbye trying to save what was supposed to be a guarantee. Spots one jungle. No Shocks was around the ramp room. Not easy shots to hit here. That's a clean one. Wow, Masuta loses his head. And now another Kjaerbye in the server tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is quite the sterling stuff. Of course, the outcome of that simply just because of the region not having the same, boasting the same in viewership and player base. Priorities are changing. And it's hard when your practice partners just can't push you to remain competitive on an international scale. Good nade. Bonk.
They've really loved the nade towards top mid, haven't they? That's been a consistent showing from Vitality here, and this is just the upgraded pistols. So while we talk a bit of nonsense, we aren't expecting too much, but with 40 seconds left on the clock, now this one does actually get dangerous.
Yeah, we don't like the clock looking like this.
Late round is scary, even against pistols.
Big spooker, because things can go wrong. Bombs can't be picked up. You don't get any step to the site. You're lost in middle, and
are they going B? What's
smokes are up, and oh, this is weird and nasty, and no one likes this. There's a stack on short, and this is the problem that we discuss. That threats can become bigger problems, and suddenly USBs are there, and oh, it's all fallen to pieces. FaZe with a fumble that's gonna really ripple through their mentality, I'm sure.
Yikes.
I would not love to be on TeamSpeak or Discord with these boys right now, because that's going to be an awkward silence of what the hell just happened.
Yeah, that's
phased.
That's a round that should never happen.
Ideal. Kjaerbye loudly aggressing. So we're deciding on the sound cue that it's better. Oh, bad smoke.
Ooh.
Terrible. Kjaerbye may be expecting that vision to be obscured, and if he does, he may design with the opening. It's coldzera to open things up, though. What a shot. Okay, things are getting intense here. This is a crucial round for FaZe as well. If they want to return to control, that is a shot you have to hit. Cold. Solid work. They find out Apex is on the side of CT, and now the shots are going back Vitality's way. Equalizers are found. Bomb spotted. Eco gone too. Great shooting. Apex finding the double.
We got some spicy boys in the server tonight, don't we? Bloomin' hell, the shots coming out from this lot. Didn't get to really talk about the fact that if Apex has a good game, he can be the win condition for Vitality, let alone Zywoo in there and Shocks. Brokey trying to be the difference maker, but that Goblin box has a new Goblin. Apex.
There's no way they expect it. I mean, with the bomb being dropped and he had that info for so long, obviously it is possibility you may consider, but Brokey.
Oh, feels weird. Yep. And there we go. Shut down. The aim is crisp today.
Rifles are out, and on the T side, it will just be the Deagles from FaZe, and well, 2 of those in play. One for Cold, one for Nico. Glock for Rain, Glock for Brokey. Kirby there on the P250. Flash towards top mid, space taken. And as we look into a round like this, we're not going to be expecting FaZe to be able to pull off too much. You've heard us talk about the prowess with coldzera and Nico with these weapons in the past, but they need to have a foot in the door, and so far, they don't have any territory in their favor. Very passive towards top mid. Nico's literally in T-spawn. That smoke's now just going out towards the window position as his teammates come through the connector. But look at Shox.
Ooh, hard shot to hit. Vertical axis, a problem, but Apex at the tip of his already just spins around. Beautiful aim on him. Playing very nicely today.
Up to mid, so...
Oh, he's still going.
Yep. Going back now as the flashes come towards RPK's domain. Kirby fast, but gonna be furious. RPK's caught him in the back, dropping his own smoke for survival now.
Rain finds Shox, getting a little inquisitive. There's now coldzera and Brokey. I think if you've been paying attention to how this game is, you'll know probably where coldzera is. As well Vitality. Brokey feeling a little bit strained here. Already considering the flankers. Apex had pushed mid, you never know, but he hasn't gone that far. He's going to tuck himself in towards Dark and just going to play around at the moment.
Masuda's taking a lot of space off here for the save as well from FaZe. So pushing through the B apartments, it means they can't drop on back even if they wanted to try a little bit of silly business and come on through the B side of things to find some openings. But they will just be locked in towards T-spawn. Masuda is just playing to contain, and I love it. He is not pushing forward. He is not giving up his life. He's doing the right maneuver right here. Now, on towards that A side of things is the slightly sore RPK, 22 points of health with Apex, but right now, FaZe, 30 seconds left. Do they want to limp on into this? It looks like they're heading forward. coldzera to lead the charge with the AK. Oh, never mind. Are they thinking better of this? He's just run away with 20 seconds left for the flash.
Didn't
Does
really
nothing.
do much. Yeah, wrap it up.
All right, so let's talk about a key in that round. They might have a rough time, FaZe, setting up some of these T rounds. Lucky for them, they already have 6, and Rain has an entry.
That's so nuts. He was still moving when he hit that shot, and now he's grabbed the AK. There's a world where Rain could find another here. He tucks in for anti-flash, but unfortunately caught with a nade in his hands. And Apex just makes sure this round does not go awry. He's on for the 3rd here. Nico with the deagle, just finding another consolation, but... Good plan, absolutely.
So you would never even throw that on a default. So I'm curious to see if Vitality take the bait on that. Playing retake, eh?
Yeah, sides.
Oh! That's a bloody strike.
That's a kill. Apex finds Kirby, but the site is still apparently locked out. Right now, that molly's a little scary, but we'll see if they can get the boost going. While this happens, coldzera did find Zywoo, but the bomb hasn't gone down just yet. Still in the hands of Brokey, who's in Palace. So pause for thought here. Flash comes out. They still... Do they have any smokes after this? No. So once this goes, CT has a fight on wherever they want.
Bomb can drop back, and it is. So they're going all the way back through Palace here. The AWP in the hands of Brokey still in play, and they're just going to leave Rain tucked in towards Shadow. So the rotation has been drawn, and Vitality can continue to keep this boost on up if they'd like, because Masuda currently has B under control. He's going to push forward and look for some info over towards the short position. But as we can see, FaZe, they are changing their mind, and that's their prerogative right now as they head on back through the B apartments. Might get hurt if they make too many footsteps here. As Masuda now, he looks like he's on high alert. You see his little icon on the radar swiveling around. Rain still looking for something over towards A.
Molly slowed him. They can't go through it. They have to respect it.
Nade.
Great nade. Chunks down Nico. He's now on half HP. coldzera falls. He was the healthier of the few. 10 seconds left, and they are being destroyed. Nico, he can think he gets a bomb plant, but here comes the executioner. As Shox denies everything, it feels like the plan
allowing teammates to get on over and deny that plant. FaZe will buy again. Brokey will not have a rifle, just a deagle, and more nade damage is done.
If they could find a breaking point now, it's always starting in middle, but if they could just find a way in. Kirby through apps hasn't been particularly proactive. Perhaps a duel with Masuda, considering how much of an island he is on. See if that investigation bears fruit. Again, this time with a boost, it's very effective if anyone on short gets a bit antsy. Suta just dropping his incendiary, and Kirby safe from that. Oh, did he see him? Tip of Kirby's head. Yeah, Masuta's positioning suggests he has spotted one, and Shock's rotating in as well implies the same. Or jumps and confirms it. 2 on apps. Kirby trying to drop the util, keep things guessing. Feels like a mid to B, but is that just by design? Really feels like a mid to B, but suddenly RPK moves out of his hidey hole and Cold can punish. It's worked wonders. There's only 1 man left on the site. They flash him off as well. ZywOo and Shox. Not much you can do about this one, I'm afraid, folks.
You know what's so wild? They get the kills without even getting into the bomb site. Like the frags weren't to get the site, really, were they? They were just while posturing. So RPK went down relatively aggressively over towards Palace. The kill from Kirby went down towards B apps through the smoke, and Kirby's going to get another one here onto Shox. So fantastic work from Kirby.
Vitality, and it's not quite going to break the money, though. Double AWPs, all of the trimmings, everything they could possibly desire. And that nade is why they like throwing it every single round. Doesn't deter Rain, though, straight through the smoke. It is not a wall, though it does obscure your view. Bullets connecting onto the in-game leader of Vitality. And that's a storyline that some can easily let slip their mind. Apex taking in-game leadership responsibilities. How many years did we watch Shox' teams have a particular taste to them? And now, well, Shox can focus on his crosshair, and it's certainly working wonders for him tonight. Got it 9 frags, 13 top end for Apex, who's not really being too affected by the leadership woes that previously have been outlined.
FaZe mid takes scare me, Alex. I don't like.
They do them every round. I mean, it's just getting crazy. Here we go. There's a freebie. Masuta's in trouble, though.
Ooh, a trade.
Now we're talking.
It's just
hard to trade.
I just get scared when I see the bomb kind of left around
Cold,
and then the extremities aren't being kept. Yeah, but ZywOo's making noise.
Go on. He knows he's got to punish here. He's playing like a player who has an imminent kill. And there it is. ZywOo down, B open, Rain charging with the bomb. Kirby trying to flank. Caught by Shox. Dropping the incendiary, stops the rotate. At least enough time to get through the window side, I think. No. Rain will go jump across. Shox has opted for the door instead. Now with the bomb planted, Shox is hoping for the jiggle. Hoping for someone to confirm where the CTs are coming from. With coldzera's positioning, he's not even worried about short. Uh-oh. Oh, he takes the fight. 1-on-1. Panic sets in. Doesn't want to get walked on by the AWP. He doesn't want the AWP just to walk onto his position. He wants to catch him with a degree of surprise. Now Shox jumping out of the window. Cold using the time. Shox, no kit. Doesn't have to take these fights, and there it is. coldzera with the impact. First half hasn't been his.
Sure. Second half still obviously beckoning, so he can definitely still do some... Oh, ZywOo, the timing's weird. It feels weird and uncomfortable, and no one's happy, but he still managed to stay alive. Molly's going to be right on him too. Yeah, Burning has to slip back into the smoke. Nico's playing the game, but Apex is keeping them safe.
Yeah, I can't believe ZywOo's gotten away with that one. Forced his smoke out of his hands at least, and... Nico, what are you up to? It's a heavy A-lean. Someone's going to look. Oh, 3 of them
flashes.
Do. Great flash, Rain low as well. Looks like the 7th, despite the money sacrifice that they had to make into this fight. It's working out for them, holding the angle. FAMAS connecting. Rain did connect as well onto Apex, but I'm afraid it may be a case of too little, too late. Unless ZywOo wants to have a look, does he? Nah. I haven't seen an 18 HP 1v3 ace clutch in a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. I think we might have to wait a little longer, though. ZywOo confirms Rain hasn't left middle. CT start to take space. Masuta's pushing apps. RPK's down to connector now. Rain's trying to fake steps as if he doesn't know where he wants to go just yet. Admittedly, holding that mid-info is the hardest of the 3. He knows that that window fight's a favorable one for him, and now starting to advance on it.
Needle?
It's very possible.
The problem is the sound cue of the bomb going down. Masuda will be there in a moment's time, and he has a Molotov as well to hold Rain at bay. So as the clock ticks on down, Masuda will be playing in limbo. Oh, and he's moved out of the wrong place. This is doable now for Rain. The HP is a problem. This has been heard, but if he can isolate a kill here, if Masuda goes in too quick...
Oh, let's see if Masuda keeps his cool now. Pressure starting to mount. Rain has had a good half, but this is incredibly hard. If this is played diligently, it should be okay, but Rain gets to... Oh! Felt it. I felt it right there. I thought maybe he'd realize with that flash and molly, he'd be right on that side, all the information present. But Masuta, the young man...
But as they get underway on the CT side, the GG.bet odds still do not favor the FaZe clan. Vitality coming into this is one of the hottest prospects in World Counter-Strike right now. Can they continue that form? As it will be a 4-man B lane coming out from FaZe, 2 towards short, 2 towards the B apps. Just soloing over towards A will be that of Rain. And look at this, quickly jumping, hopping, skipping as you like, over towards the A side of things. And it feels like not too much sound has been made until ZywOo takes Nico out of the equation, upgrades to a USP, and he wants more.
Yeah, he got 4 kills in the previous pistol. Maybe he's going to try and do one better. Double this time. Kirby cancels the plans, and catching a glimpse of them as they've already got the bomb down. This feels all Vitality's.
Yeah, look at the HP.
Choo, Glock train.
Rain low, Brokey lower. Kirby has a kit, has a smoke. Maybe there's a miracle in play right now.
Don't think so. I do like the angle Shox has got there to peak the slope. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's not looking likely by any means, is it? Kirby now just held at bay by this. The rotations are cut off. The bomb now almost all the way ticked. Kirby will do his best to hold on to this kit and the smoke. He's being hunted. He's being chased. The Glocks, they want him. They're thirsty for this, and Shox will go down. Bomb will go off. Rain will die with it. There's a Mac 10 in play.
Yeah. Smoke's deployed middle. See what that leads to. Ooh, Cold getting info and forcing his smoke out. They might try and disrespect it. ZywOo does find his crosshair placement in time. Kirby gonna be lucky to avoid the Molotov, and that enables him to hit some good shots, at least the first.
Problems.
Yeah, Brokey scout's working too. Shox needs to find Kirby here. He's got the kit. Hiding in plain sight. Apex is going to solve some problems only temporarily. Nico's Deagle does the rest.
For FaZe fan, they're able to get themselves up to 10 rounds, but it will be a force buy. Just not a lot of utility to work with from Vitality. And look at this, Nico. Hello?
He's going to get shot in the bottom. What's
Hello?
Brokey's covering him with the AUG.
Yeah, but Brokey can't back away. As soon as he does, Nico's vulnerable. Gets 2. This is costly. And this is scary. Masuta!
He's got an AK now.
Yeah,
He's got 3 kills.
This is legit.
AK, and he's away with the bomb in middle.
I don't think he's ever had a 1v5.
Come on,
Some
mate.
magic. Let's see what you got.
1v5, bro, from Masuta. That's a story I'm willing to tell.
Semi-final.
Yeah.
8-way to grand final. Masuta, the young gun.
He just caught Nico with his pants down.
You don't get that often.
Half health.
Oh, that smoke. He should disrespect that. He has. Look at this. He's going to get the bomb down for free.
Where do you go?
He has a smoke
What's
as
the
well.
after plan dream here?
I think if he smokes towards... Okay, so he's going to play around the smoke. He doesn't know how close they are, so this is not too bad. He can find a kill, but Rain punishes. We were getting hyped, Masuta. You gave it a crack. You did a lot of damage. You planted the bomb. You gave your team another avenue going forward. So all in all, you can be happy with that one.
I reckon they're going to at least show us those 3 kills
Made a
again.
bad coffee, and then someone's like, oh, by the way, the nice guy's out. I'm like, great.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he makes a nice latte.
Or a late, if you're weird.
No one, surely.
I'm sure it's happened.
It probably has.
Nico, careful now. There is only one threat, and of course 4.
I ruined his bodyguards.
4 of them, and there we go. AK number 2 is found and maybe retrieved. That's ZywOo's responsibility. He's trying to throw his AK down. Or not. Not a team player.
Get it yourself.
What dick?
I'm off. Because he's got other things to deal with. Like,
I mean, sure, but you could have at least...
They don't expect it. Oh, I thought he had it.
He might go through this, and he has, but he's dead. So, yeah, Alex was right. Help your teammates out, you know. Give him the AK.
Damn selfish players. It's like playing with Chad.
I'm sorry, I was flashing for you guys last night.
Yeah, you were. I had a lot of fun.
I was like, wait, is he... Cause I just see him staring at like a weird spot that's not a smoke, it's not a pre-fire. I'm like, oh no. It's all good though, because ZywOo just found Nico.
Yeah.
Looks like they were setting up for a B execute with the smokes that they had available in this round right here, Vitality, and now they've had to retool. So sending Apex out towards middle to get territory. He only has a smoke that's been dipped on off towards window now, so obscuring the vision. And Shox is going to lead the way with some flashes onto the B side of things. So Kirby, you're about to be tested. How much more can you do?
I like the flash in his hand already. I'm just concerned that he's let one go through. He's communicated that, and now he needs a double. It's only the one. Body shots. Taking down ZywOo, though, it's quite the scalp. It is a 4v3 to overcome. Brokey with a molly for the close player. That's actually going to work out nicely to draw attention, but I'm already seeing CT's retreat. Looks like they'll cut their losses and accept their fate here. He fires off his deagle shots, hoping to entice a hunt. but this one will just peter out. So we can just have a moment's silence. Everyone can go grab a snack, grab a drink, or tell your parents you love them, whatever you want to do.
If we were rock climbing and it was treacherous, right? And it was treacherous and we were all tied together. Or maybe we were climbing Mount Everest together and it was treacherous and we were all tied together.
We're on expedition.
And we slipped and we fell and I was at the bottom and you guys had to cut me off to survive. You should do it.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no, that's the wrong answer.
Oh.
That will not be picking up the org on his CT sides is Nico. The perfect embodiment of this Counter-Strike purist. Anything with a scope doesn't belong in his game. Get that smack out of here.
Oh, Cold's actually just in front of this. This might be problematic as up and over Apex will not see Cold Zero.
Ooh, this is an interesting turn of events.
Smoke fading, Cold will see Apex. Oh, he didn't.
Oh my God, the weird misinformation.
Yeah, but look how tucked in Apex is. Can we just have a quick free cam? Look how tucked in his model is. He could not be any less visible.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Obs team.
Does he have to make sound
What's
to get
Kirby going to do here? Jesus.
He's going to wiggle.
Hello? Bottom, bottom, bottom. Spotted, spanked. Kirby double on the B take as well. Eesh, needs a spray and he gets it, can't transfer. Kirby should have this one dead to rights. He's already got the triple. May as well give him the quad, a fake flash for comedy effect. And we delay the inevitable. There it is, 12 quad kill for Kirby.
20 kills for Kirby
There's
as well.
Jungle, respectively. Rain responds with a smoke of his own. Thought about it. Nico both doubling down. We saw how this worked for Vitality. Let's see if Misuta can sell a fake. He goes through the flames. It will be a B hit. Kirby's not interested, and neither is FaZe. Dropping his own smoke. I like this. Two already on time, and oh, the spray. Tags up one, can't control it. Zywoo with the Tech 9. If he finds Cold.
Oh, Cold.
If he finds Cold. Now he's found RPK. You can't plant now. Zywoo with the Mac 10, though, to clutch. Unfortunately, it's all on to the AWP, and Brokey, who has had a quiet game,
We have these pistols out again here, and the man on your screen, he will miss a shot. But if he is not playing fantastic and the team is still winning, that is actually a better sign than him needing to play well and the team to win. Because that's what we saw in their two previous victories to get them to this point, was Brokey and Nico playing fantastic. In their loss, Brokey was pretty average. And now, well, in a game that they're winning 13-9, he isn't playing great and the team is getting across the line. Now, converting this one, very important. Looks like they will do so. We're starting up with a two-man advantage in this one. More nades towards middle, more damage done to Vitality. And this, realistically, unless something goes wrong, the power goes out in 5 different locations, I would say FaZe win this and put 14 on the board. Only 2 away with a decent bank.
So, woo.
He was on top of Ticket, so Rain literally just got launched off the map.
Of me some clean headies.
Good stuff from Nico. He had
We
enough.
want shocks.
Arnold,
Can we just see what he's up to?
He had enough to buy an AK.
Exactly. This is why I want to see if there's intention, if there's method to the madness, or...
Well, he's just doing nades, so we're going to ignore him for now.
I don't know. I want to
No, Lauren, I refuse.
Fine.
They're coming through underpass, and this will be the Zywoo flash for the peak. He wants to clear out towards the close bricks, as well as CT. Spots Brokey. He doesn't see a thing. He was doing the dance, and the repeak. He still gets the frag. Wow, okay, things getting awkward. Shock's going to drop the P90 before it sees a single fired bullet.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had like 57 kills on it as well. So, I mean, compared to probably...
Oh.
He's invested in the skins. But I feel like in comparison to every other weapon he's probably got, not on the high part of usage.
It just costs a lot and has the same kill reward as a rifle. That's why you don't see so much from the P90.
Ooh, Brokey almost getting a chance. Shocks. Clearing this is difficult.
Is he scoped? I mean, is it safe to assume that the audio cue's been heard? Okay, gosh, that got a little scary. Shocks had time to look away before Rain processed all the information on his screen. Now here's information for us to process. Apex is bringing the bomb. Rain can stop everything, but RPK wants to save him, pulling the pin, and the transfer's there. The Norwegian does it all. Triple kill for
on the stairs to peer on through. Flashes over, last ditch attempt, Vitality. Start off with 2 massive frags. And FaZe, do you want to go for this or do you just want to save? Okay, another one through the smoke.
Well, I mean, there are some rounds you just have to say happened, you know?
Yeah.
There's no real analysis required from a player or a commentator perspective. And as Cold Zero heads to save, yeah, they want everything.
Man, that's a lot of confidence being displayed from Vitality, all things considered. If they're to give up, or were to give up too many rifles here, they may have had a rough time buying into the next round, but I guess they made it work with Galil's and the AK-47s, and The bank can't really be hurt of FaZe Clan right now. It is enough to take away all the rifles and force them down to...
Rain, here's all these steps. What does he still have in hand? Not too much to play with. One flash as well, but he puts down the smoke, which makes it a little bit trickier. They have to swing wide to get him, opens up opportunities for others.
Apex is the one that's been given the opportunity to lead from the front, and, well, Rain doesn't go down. Gets it, you cheeky boy.
He's still watching Palace.
Yeah, he's got that locked and loaded. FaZe, 3 frags now is all that separates them. Make it 2. Brokey confirms bombs. Ramp and bomb was in the hands of Masuta. Now loose, and he can't finish the job. Shocks with a 1v5 to save Vitality's Mirage hopes and dreams. A flash and a push. Unfortunately, 3 CTs are around, and his spray's not there. 16.